Are you frustrated with online dating? Confused by all the new apps and fancy dating sites? Do you find yourself choosing the wrong person again and again? Well, studies show that hiring a dating coach can maximize your online dating experience. So no worries, I've got you. And I've created a virtual course called Doing Dating Right. It's a 5-video series that you can complete at your own pace in your own space, right at home. How to write your online dating bio, pick that perfect picture, and so much more. Want more info? Go to my website at jenniferhurwitz.com. Again, it's jenniferhurwitz.com. Good morning. Good morning. This is Doing Relationships Right. I'm Jennifer Hurwitz, and I'm your host every Tuesday and every Friday. And I'm telling you, I saved the best for last. If you're watching or you're listening on YouTube, or watching on YouTube and listening on wherever you're listening, if you can see Coach T in the house and you're listening, I have Coach T in the house. And all my guests are like, what do you mean you saved the best for last? What do you mean? Okay, whatever. Most of my guests know you, Coach T, because we're all like a big jealous. We're all a big like posse over there on Instagram.
That's right.
Don't you feel that way? Like we're all like kind of like,
I think we're all equal and we offer equal amounts of value.
that's right. If someone doesn't like me, they go to you. If someone doesn't like you, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's right.
Whatever.
That's
We're all
exactly
coaches.
right.
We do this together. That's why you're here. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you for joining me today.
I'm excited to be here. This is awesome.
Yay. It's the first time I'm actually seeing your face because we're always chatting
I
on.
know. We were just talking
It's so
about that.
nice.
It
I
is
know.
so
It's so
cool.
nice. Okay. So your Instagram feed is off the hook. I mean, off the chain, off the hook, I'm so old. I'm like, I come to you for all the new words.
Off the hook.
You,
Hey, I still
off,
use off the hook.
do you? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I feel cool today.
I
You have an
still use it.
amazing Instagram feed.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing. It's
I
funny
appreciate
and it's
that.
engaging. And I think you're awesome. And I think your coaching philosophy and the
Well,
way that you coach, you're great.
yours is awesome too. I don't know how
Well,
many
thank
times
you.
I throw you up in my stories. I throw
With those
you up
damn
there all the time.
carousels.
It's almost like
Those damn
I'm gonna have to
carousels.
charge you rent. Like
You know,
two
you should start doing
bedroom,
that.
one bath,
You should start doing that. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no,
Make some.
it's down the road. All is down the road.
Oh,
All
it's
this
down the
down
road.
the
Okay,
road.
so tell me. First of all, tell everybody who you are, what you do, where you came from, how you started this dating coach thing. Tell us your story and your background, and I'll be quiet. No one cares about me.
Okay. So I'm Coach T. Anthony. I'm an online dating coach. Been doing this for about 20 years now. I help men and women maneuver through the often chaotic jungles of online dating, and I help them get to the finish line by taking the frustration out of their frustration. That's basically what I do.
I love
I
that.
look at myself like a real estate agent for people in their profiles. It's the same concept. You get a real estate agent comes in, he says, "Oh, we're gonna have to stage this place a little bit, take down the photos of the kids, put the toys away." That's exactly the same thing I do, but for someone's dating profile.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
That's what you do. It's easy peasy, rice and cheesy. But you know what? It's like it sounds real easy, but then you get all those clients that come in and they're like, it's tough. They're frustrated. You know?
Yes, well, I've seen it all, so it's easy
Oh,
for me to easily
right,
go in and surgically remove things that are not attractive.
right.
Um, but I mean, when I first started it, it was 1999. I was on Match. I was doing pretty well myself, just getting dates. And my best friend, he wanted to, go online and try this thing out. So I got him set up on Match, and he met someone, and they're still married today with 2 kids in high school,
Oh, shut up!
living in
Really?
Texas. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Well, I met my boyfriend on Match,
Okay.
and we were together 5 years. So yeah, it works. It works. I
Yeah.
really feel like it works if you do it right.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
that's just it. I mean, a lot of people aren't doing it right,
they're not.
and they're afraid to spend a little money to make it
Thank you.
done right.
Say that a little louder, Coach T.
Yeah,
A
well,
little
you
louder
got to
for those in the back.
spend, you got to invest, you got to
Have to.
invest. And
Have
the
to.
way I figured this out is a cool story.
Let's hear it.
So in 2008, I got laid off from my corporate job. This is when the financial crisis hit, and it was bad. So I had 2 recruiters on my payroll basically to help me find another job, and they're like, "We're done. We can't help you. There's no jobs. Go
No.
sit your butt on a beach for 6 months to a year, and then give us a call back." So that's what I did. Went to the beach, sat on, had a good time. 6 months, about 8 months in, I'm like, I got to get a job. So I sent out 10 to 20 resumes and nothing. Not even an email stating, hey, we're going to keep your crappy resume on file in case something comes up. Not even that. Not even
Wow.
that. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I got to do some research. I go online. I find these two out of work recruiters who created their own company, and it was called Gorilla Resume, and it's Guerilla Resume. And I thought,
Okay.
what is this? $80 to get these templates. And what it is they these templates, make your resume into like a movie poster. We got logos of the companies you work for on the side, management management comments below saying how awesome you are. Very
Okay.
colorful, popped. I mean, it was just popping. I was like, $80, take my money.
Yeah, done, right?
So I printed out 10 copies and I got 9 callbacks
Shut up.
from this resume because it stood out. It's the same
Yeah,
concept. And so the recruiters are getting all these resumes. And there's two groups. One is the trash can and one is I'll read later. So how are you
right.
going to stand out, in front of a recruiter? It's the same concept on, and from then on I was like, okay, it's time to spend some money. So when I finally got a job and I moved to Dallas, I was traveling through the week and I thought, okay, I spent money on a new wardrobe,
Okay.
photos, bio writer. Even though I write bios, I bought my own bio writer because they see stuff that I can't see.
Yes, yes. I love this. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did that and I upgraded every single app or site that I was using. I paid for the top notch
You
because I
have to.
wasn't I wasn't playing around. I was just like, I
No.
need convenience. I'm not playing the free swipe BS game. And I had a date every week. It was so easy. And that's kind of part of my blueprint is
Oh yeah, we
that
were going to talk about that. Tell us.
yeah, every client gets a photo shoot no matter what, or we can't
Awesome.
work together. It's just that way
You're
because
going to take a lot of my clients. I'm going to tell you right now. Clients, don't
well,
I don't give away free photo. Yeah.
they have
It's
to
part of it.
spend
Okay, so they get
it's yeah, they
gotcha.
have to spend that
Part of the
that,
part.
that
Right.
money. Yeah. So because that is 99% of the
I
game.
agree. I agree.
And if you're going to use photos from Facebook or from 3 or 4 years ago, I mean, it's just
You
when I look
can't.
at it, I can't do anything with it. It's
No.
funny. Right before I got on here, I had a discovery call with a young man, 27 years old,
Okay.
and he has never kissed a girl, never been with a girl, never dated a girl, right? So he sends me his photos, and I'm like, "Oh, you need a photo shoot. You need to do my blueprint. You
Yeah.
need to do this. You
Yes.
need to invest." And he
Yes.
goes, "Oh no, no." He goes, "I've been told that just looks try hard." And I'm like, "Well,
Oh.
standing where you're at, you're going to need to try harder." Right?
Did you
I'm
say
like,
that? Good for
"Yeah."
you.
I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "The
Yeah.
problem now with younger men in their 20s, they're Reddit babies. They are on Reddit threads and
Oh,
YouTube and lists and
yes.
downloading all this garbage into their head. And so it's like, I can't work with you. I
No,
apologize, but if you're not willing to do that, if all you want to do is stay in your comfort zone and try and get help from there, you're never going to get help.
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
I find that a lot too. I find a lot of my clients who are they know the answers to their own questions. Do you find this? And yet when you give it to them, they're so anti they don't want to move forward, right? They don't want to do it. They're stuck in their you're exactly right. They're stuck in their ways. And I'm like, but you know the answer, girl. You can't text that guy back. You got to let it go. He's in the oh no, I'm going to give him one more try. I'm like, I can only lead the horse to water.
Right.
I can't make him drink, right?
Right.
It's tough because you want, it's that push pull of that
Yeah.
fine line. But you're right. If the pictures aren't good, no one you have to have it's the first impression.
Yeah.
You're right? Yeah.
No, I mean, so even when I went on 20 virtual dates in 60
Okay.
days during the pandemic, just because I wanted
Wait a
to,
minute. Did I
yeah,
know that?
I thought I told you, didn't I?
No. No, you didn't tell me that. Wait, you
I
went on
didn't.
20?
Virtual
No.
dates. All because my client, John, said, because I told John, I was like, you got to start doing virtual dates. And
Of
he
course.
goes, Coach, aren't you single? I was like, yeah. Have you done a virtual date? I was like, no. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do them. And
Good for you.
I'm going to go ahead and do them. And if I'm doing them, you're doing them.
I love you.
And guess
I think
what?
that's amazing.
I couldn't get a photo shoot done because of the thing, but I
Right.
still had one recent headshot.
Okay.
So I used one photo and I used one bio line. That was it. The
Okay.
bio
And
line was simply, "I'm happily single, but lucky for you, I'm flexible." And that was it. It
but
based
see that, but I'm telling you, okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, that is freaking funny. And that
Yeah,
is witty and smart. And you know what? That's all you need.
yeah,
That's how, I mean, when I found my boyfriend, his bio was so fucking funny. I didn't care what the pictures look. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm
yeah.
reaching out to this guy because he's funny
It
and he's
it
witty.
it worked.
It worked. It
So I
worked.
got all these dates and it worked, and, um, it was just it's so funny because I went on 2 or 3 dates, even though we didn't connect, we still had a
Yeah.
good time because I set all the dates up. We played Connect 4, we played all these board games, we cooked, we did all kinds of things 'cause I wanted to test a lot of this stuff
Yes.
out
Yes.
so I could help my clients.
It's the best
And I
idea.
met a lot of great people, and it was so much fun. And the reason what one of the reasons why my photo worked also is, because a lot of people will say, well, aren't you supposed to use 6 photos? And I was like, I didn't have 6, and I
Mm,
didn't want to take selfies. This photo is a
right.
$500 headshot, so you could almost get away with it if it's a great
I think so
photo.
too. I think so too.
You
I
know,
think one good photo is better than five shitty ones.
that's right. That's why I didn't want to add 5 shitty ones to
Absolutely.
a $500 headshot,
Right.
right?
I have clients that like put up these, they'll have one really good picture and then five of the crappiest pictures. And I'm like, get rid of that shit because people look at the good one and they're like, oh, but the rest are awful.
Right.
For just choose the one good one. I agree with you.
And a lot of times they
Absolutely
put too much on too. It's like
agree.
all you're doing is giving them a chance to go, "Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
this is
no.
good," and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, no."
Right.
So,
Because a lot of people look much better in real life. You know, they're much better in person. So just get
oh,
to the person, just get to the
yes,
video.
that's why I always say that's why photo shoots are so important.
Oh,
It's usually, and I teach my clients how to go into their Facebook and find a photographer, and I got a script of how to,
oh, it's so
find out if
smart.
they're doing a mini shoot, so they don't spend a whole lot of money. It's 6
Yeah.
photos, 2 different outfit changes, and they're all the same. So every time you swipe, the brain is going, "Oh, this is
Oh,
great. This is
oh,
great." It's
right,
not dark, dungy, bright, dark, dungy, bright. Uh,
right.
The brain can't handle it, so they're just going to swipe left. It's just
You're
it.
right.
That's why
I
it's
should
got to
tell my clients that.
stay. That's why it's got to stay in the exact lighting. That's why the same photo with different, area of the
Yeah.
city or
I have a
whatever is
question for you.
perfect.
Do you think your demographic, I do think your demographic is younger than mine because I think you're just cooler. But I I think I think my older I don't think like after divorce I have like older they're not going to they don't want to they won't do a photo shoot. They're adamant they're not going to do it. What do you think that is? Why? They don't like me? What is it? I'm like, they're just not
I don't
what is it?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I don't I mean, I get that all the time from all different types of ages.
And they don't want to do it?
They don't wanna do it.
I know, right?
And it's
Why? Why
like,
don't
well, here's what I found, that a lot of times when they don't wanna do that, they can't even afford to date to begin with.
Oh, I see. Or
So
they don't
it's
want to
like,
do it at all. They don't want
yeah,
to put the energy in. Yeah.
yeah. So even
Yeah.
hiring me, it was like, "Oh, that's a little expensive, blah, blah, blah." And then when I say you gotta do a photo shoot,
They're
it's
like,
like,
forget it.
yeah. So I
Gotcha.
found that
Gotcha.
a lot of times they just really shouldn't be dating because they can't even afford it.
Right. I see. I see. Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to invest in, that's what I tell people when I want them to upgrade their apps. If you're investing in yourself, the person that also upgrades their apps, they're investing in themselves. So
Yeah.
you have two people that are really investing in the dating. It makes sense. You
Yeah.
don't want to be in a bunch of apps, free apps swiping and buzzing and beeping and it's all a bunch of crap. You want to invest in yourself and upgrade those apps.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I think good photos also weed out people. I always tell my clients, I was like, Try not to, we're not weeding people out in our bio. Okay. Our bio
Agree.
is about us. Now, if
Agree.
you have fantastic photos, a guy who is just, you know, I call it toe dipping, dipping his toe into the water, and they're not really sure what they want, they're going to see you and go, oh, this girl knows exactly what she wants. Look at the
Right.
investment. Look at the bio.
Oh, that's a
I'm
good
never
point.
going to, she's going to look at my profile and go, oh, this guy's not on my level.
Yeah.
So that's one way to weed them out, is
Sure.
having a fantastic, profile.
Right.
And I
Do you
think
work with more guys? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you work with more guys or girls, do you think?
oh, women,
Women.
90%.
And I have guys. I've got more guys. Isn't
You
that
got more
weird?
guys? Well, no, I
What
mean,
is that funny? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't,
Maybe because the women want the male's perspective
could be.
and the men want I think that's funny.
I mean,
You know?
it could be. I just find that a lot of males, again, have. downloaded so much garbage, especially with, I had a conversation with a guy, and I had to just get him to understand what he's saying, because what he said was, he goes, I'm never paying for online dating. I'm never paying for that. That's ridiculous. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I say,
oh,
let me just lay this out for you. I said, have you ever been to a ladies' night? And he goes, yeah. Did you have to pay at the door? He goes, yeah. So how much was it?
same thing.
25 bucks. Okay. So you're paying $25 to get in to talk to women for one day, when you can pay $25 and you can talk to as many as you want for a month.
Yes.
What are you,
Oh, that's a great point.
what are you even saying?
Yeah, it
And they
just makes
go,
no sense.
oh, I don't know. Again, downloading crap from the internet
Yeah,
saying you shouldn't have to, online dating is a scam, blah, blah, blah. And they're a business first, right?
yeah,
Their algorithm does all kinds of things to keep them in business.
I know.
So,
Don't you
if
hate
you
that?
know this and you just utilize it as a business, it'll work. It helps.
I agree. So your blueprint that you have, I know you don't want to give away too many of your secrets because I don't want to, whatever. But you're also, is this the book? Is this separate than the book? Because you're writing a book. The book comes out. I'm not going to tell this
Yeah, no,
soon.
Blueprint's a book. It's
Okay, yeah,
basically,
same thing.
yeah,
Okay,
it's a
gotcha.
blueprint for women. A to Z, how to actually, if they can't hire me, I don't have anything. So I'm going to be like, hey, here's my book. Go buy it. It's got everything in it that you need.
Perfect. That's so smart. So smart.
So because there's so many I can't work with due to
Yeah,
financial strains or what have
sure.
you. Oh, here's a book.
There you
It
go.
tells you
Take
everything you
it.
need.
You can have the book. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
So yeah.
Okay. Do you have any secrets you want to share with me?
Oh,
Keeping it
okay.
light.
So here's a secret. Here's a secret.
Because I'm gonna. That's how I'm gonna pitch this. I'm gonna say you got secrets for me.
Well, there's a couple secrets. So the algorithm obviously is
Yeah.
like artificial intelligence. It's really out there, and it's funny because I I've been in the back of some of these apps, and I've seen the algorithm work.
Okay.
And so for one instance, here's how it works. So if me and you
Okay.
match, okay,
Yeah.
on an app, the algorithm knows it. It's sitting
Okay.
just picture the algorithm with stairs up to this king's throne. The
Okay.
algorithm's this king, and it's looking down on everybody. And it sees me and you match, and it goes, "Oh, okay, they matched." So now it also sees that we're not on the app too much longer. So the
Cool.
algorithm has downloaded all this information, and it knows by statistics that in within 42 days we're going to have our first argument, and that's when we're going to get sent a notification to come back.
Come on.
Nope, that's nope.
Is that true?
Yep. That's
How?
it knows, and it's got all these kind of statistics to then when they send you a notification and when why. Yeah.
Yes. Anyone who's been through a divorce knows co-parenting is not all rainbows and sunshine, especially when alcohol abuse is involved. Pair these challenges with a pandemic, and you have a perfect storm. Soberlink's alcohol monitoring system is the most convenient, reliable, and reasonable way for a parent to provide evidence that they are not drinking during parenting time. Soberlink's real-time alerts make it easy to negotiate with any party. Judges rest assured that the child is safe. Attorneys get court-admissible evidence of sobriety. And both parents have empowerment and peace of mind. Do divorce right and trust the experts in remote alcohol monitoring technology to keep your kids safe, happy, and well-adjusted. To download the guide, 5 non-negotiables for embracing a new normal that I developed with Soberlink, visit www.soberlink.com/DRR. You know
Yeah.
what's really funny about that? That is really fun now that I think about it, because when I met my boyfriend on Match, I reached out to him and I'm like, oh my God, I reached out to him and I'm like, your profile is so fucking funny. I've got to meet you. He said, oh my God, he responded immediately. He was like, I'm so sorry, but I had to respond to you because you're funny, but you're whatever, but you're pretty, but he's like, I'm actually on the app right now because I'm deleting my profile because I have a girlfriend. I was like, what the I ripped him a new asshole. I was like, what do you mean? What kind of asshole does that? He probably fighting with her or something and got the click to come. You see what I'm saying? And he's like,
Oh.
but then he says to me, but do you mind if I take your number just in case it doesn't work out?
Hey, give him credit. He's got some balls.
Yes. So he's like, because he's like, we've only been dating for like, a month and we decided to go off the apps. I'm like, kiss my ass, blah, 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 get ripped. And I of course did not give my number. But then of course, what do you think? 3 months later, I get a message in my inbox. Hi, this is, I don't know if you remember me, but you ripped me a new asshole when I was like, ah, he's
Oh
back.
my
Right.
gosh,
Is
that
that
is
crazy?
hilarious.
So that's how we met because he was going off the apps, right? Going off the
Right.
apps, right?
Hey, you
So
know what? Hey, at least he was honest.
he was
Gotta give
honest
him
and
gotta give him
I
that.
mean, he had some balls to come back at when after I ripped him a new one. I was like, "What do you mean? What kind of asshole does that?" I was like,
Oh
"Yeah."
my
So,
gosh.
okay, so the algorithm, so that's insane.
Yeah. So
So,
here's a real quick tip for Tinder too.
okay,
Nobody knows this. I don't know
okay,
why. It's kind of it's out there. So I don't know why Tinder does this, but if you're on Tinder and you're utilizing it and you're swiping and you're on there, if you wake up in the morning and you pull up Tinder, always, almost 99% of the time, the second person that is shown is always a match, guaranteed, every time. So the first
oh my
person comes
god,
up, you can swipe left or right, doesn't matter. The second person, I don't care if you're not attracted to them, just swipe right to see if it's a match, and it always is, every
why?
time.
Because you think it's a serotonin thing? Like they want you to like, or
No, no, no.
like they
The
want you?
app is the app in the free version as it is trying to help you.
Okay,
Is trying to help you, but it's not going to tell you that it's always the second one. But through testing and all that, it is. I've done it. I can't tell you how many times with clients and myself. I was like, try this out. Does this work? Yep. Every time. Second one is a match. So they stack all your matches up in the second tier
yeah,
when you
yeah.
first open the second person
Oh
is
my
a
god,
match. And if it's
why do you
not
think that?
if it's not a
Yeah,
match, then that means you're not, you don't have one, you don't have any matches, which is a problem. Or you're not
or
on
you've
it.
been through everybody,
Yeah,
or you've been,
or
yeah,
you've been through everybody. So,
right,
but
right.
if you're just utilizing it, you got a great profile, you can always get a match on the second shot, on the second person, every time.
See, this is so interesting. So this is the problem with being a dating coach and having a boyfriend for 5 years is that you don't know all this shit because you're like, people are like, well, what do you think about Hinge? I'm like, oh, hold on a minute, let me make a fake account. I actually make it, get on the dating apps for my clients, and I'm like making their profiles and dating for them, and it's
Yeah.
so fun.
Well, I've got one for Hinge too.
Oh, tell me, tell
Oh,
me.
Hinge is a good one.
I
Hinge is a
like
good one.
Hinge. Do you like Hinge or no?
I do. I like
I
Hinge.
like Hinge. I like
Yeah.
Hinge.
It's easy.
I want your opinion on a
All
couple
you
things.
do is
Keep going.
create the profile based off prompts. I mean, how hard can it
I
be?
love it. It gives me a
Right?
little. It's easy.
But
Yeah.
on Hinge, so when you match with someone, right, and
Hmm.
you do a conversation, it allows you to click on the three dots. There's a three
Yes.
dots, and it goes, "Hey, it's just feedback. It's
Yeah.
not going to the other person or anything like that. Did you match with this person? Yes. Did you go on a date? Yes. Is this person for you? I can't remember exactly what the questions are.
Sure.
So basically, what it's doing is it's trying to keep itself in business. So when you go on as a client and go, no, this guy was not for me. I didn't like him at all. And you're just doing all that. Now they're going to redirect other guys that aren't like this profile to you because you don't like it. But I utilize it like, hey, did you like the guy? Just what he just wasn't your guy. Did you like
Yeah.
everything else? And
Yeah.
then they go, yeah. So then you go and say, yeah, he's awesome. And you just do all that, and they'll send you the same guys that look just like him
Oh my
instead
god.
of it, doing it the other way. So you might
So
not have liked that guy, but you do like everything else about him. So
like you like
instead
what
of
you
being
right.
honest, say, no, this guy was great. So the algorithm's going to be like, oh, if he's great, then we're going to send you more of that.
Okay, because maybe you do like someone, but you just didn't like that person because you went on a
Right.
date with him and he was a douche.
Right.
So,
But
but you
it's
like
not going
everything
to
about him.
tell you, hey, it doesn't ask those types of questions.
I
So you're
see.
going to be honest because
Okay.
they want to make sure that
Yeah.
you are meeting
Always on
people,
the app.
yeah, always on the app. So,
Right.
but if you
They don't
do
want you to
like,
meet your person.
right, but
Oh,
if you're answered honestly, they're going to send you other people that you probably don't like. I really like this guy. I like the way he looked. I liked his height.
yeah.
I liked everything about him. It just didn't work out. So
Okay, so what you're saying
let's
is
lie and say, yeah, he was awesome,
okay, so
and they'll
that's what we
send you
should do.
more. Yeah, and then they'll send you
So I
more.
should tell my clients that are on Hinge that they should actually, when they do that, they should say that they did like him.
If they did, if they liked
If they,
him, but
but not really him.
it just didn't work out
Okay. Okay.
with
But they
him.
liked
But
everything about
hey,
him.
send
Like,
me more about him. Then yeah, you want to say that.
okay, because like let's say for example, they make their non-negotiable list, right? And they
Hmm.
have the guy fits all the stuff that they like about, but they just didn't like him on the date. He was like not
Right.
he wasn't right. But they
Right.
like that criteria. Then
Yeah.
they should lie and say they liked him.
Yeah. Because most times they'll tell the truth, and then guess
Yes.
what? They'll send them other, guys that they now don't like.
Oh my God, that's a bad. I've got to call my. I have two clients I have to when I get off this. That I have to call because you're right. Because
Yeah.
that's exact. Because then they're going to get people that aren't even on there. Oh yes.
Yeah. So if
Oh,
it's
that's a
just
good
one
one.
little thing that was off, then you want more of that, right? So you have to lie
Yeah,
and say, "Yeah,
you
this
have
guy
to
was
lie.
awesome. Yeah, he's the
Yes, so
man.
that
He's
you.
the match. We're getting
He's like
married."
yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've
Yeah,
actually
I
been
get
on
you.
that. But whatever it says, just say yes. He was awesome,
Okay,
and then you'll get the
okay.
same guy. Now, if this guy is like, I made a big mistake," then be honest and say, so the
Yes, of
algorithm can
course.
take care of you and send you
Yes,
different types of people.
right.
But
Because you
yeah,
want to be
that's
safe.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And how
But
do you feel about that, in your opinion? How do you feel about reporting people? Do you think it
uh
really matters or works, or do you think it's just a
no,
crock of shit?
I think it
Okay, good.
works.
Me too. Yeah, I think so
No,
too.
I think it works. Bumble, it works. I can't tell you how many
Yep.
times I've matched with someone and they send me a message and I'm typing and they get blocked because someone's already reported them. So yeah, reporting does work.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it does work. Yes.
As soon as I hit send, it's like, oh, I'm
They're
sorry,
like,
but
this person has been blocked.
this person's been, this
You're like,
person's been
thank God.
removed because so many people have blocked them. And
Yes.
then and in turn, what that does is save my ass from
Right.
actually dealing with that person. So
I
if
mean,
it's a
right?
scammer, if it's a, bad language or sadistic stuff, report. It doesn't take much. Bing, bing,
No.
and you're done.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because I actually had a private investigator on one of my shows who was concerned that certain apps, I won't name them, that they don't respond, that
Oh,
they don't
it's
really.
possible, but I know
And I was
Bumble
like,
does.
yeah, yeah,
Bumble for sure.
yeah.
They're
Okay,
on
good.
it.
And
They're on it.
I know I like Bumble.
Yeah, I use it all the
I
time.
mean, I don't want to badmouth any, but do you have favorites?
Bumble's mine. I use Bumble 99% of the time.
Really? Do you know what
99.
happened with me on Bumble? I
What?
kept a little personal here, but I ran out of people. I kept like
But
I
are you
think like
upgraded? You ain't gonna run out of people if you pay.
I did not pay.
Well, there
I
you
did
go.
not. No, I didn't.
Of
I need to
course, you're
coach
gonna run
T.
out of people. What
You know what?
you
I
think they're
start
in?
dating again one day. I'm
That's
gonna
why I tell
hire
people.
Coach
It's
T.
like just here's the thing. It's not even about running out of people. It's I want to wake up, make my coffee, uh, in my nice little robe, maybe light up a cigar, and I want to look at a nice curated box of women that love me. That's what I want. And that's what I'm paying for.
I love.
I'm not sitting here going, "Oh, I ran out of people. I got to wait 24 hours." Screw that. I ain't
It
doing
was the
that.
most annoying thing. This is 5 years ago, granted, but I was fucking annoyed. I was like, "What do you
No,
mean I'm
it's
done? What
terrible.
do you mean?" Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
It's awful. So
it's like
yes,
window shopping. You run out of windows.
what the
You
fuck?
got to come in the store if you want more, right?
Yeah, no one wants to do that. No one. No one.
No, they don't want to do that. No, that's the
Agree.
problem.
Agree. Okay, so here's one more. I know I can't keep you all day because I know you have to go, but I have one more question for you.
Okay.
I think we differ on this, but when you match with someone,
Yep.
how long do you think you should talk to them or video chat or text with them before you go on a date?
Okay. So this is another thing that I
I'm gonna see if
always
we agree.
instruct my clients to do.
I'm scared to hear.
Have a few
Okay.
conversations on the thing. And if the guy asks for your phone number, most
Yeah.
of my clients are female. Say, hey, that'd be great. I would love to talk to you on the phone. However, how about we do a video chat instead? Are you
Perfect.
available, Wednesday night or Friday morning or Friday afternoon?
Great. Great.
That's what
Same
I
as me.
say.
That's right.
And
Me
then
too.
once they do that, then maybe do one more. Because what we're
Okay.
doing is putting people through hoops in order
Agree.
to make sure that their in real life time is being
Agree.
used properly. Because time is the most valuable asset that we have.
Totally agree. Yes.
So what we don't want to do is I used to have clients all the time go, I spent 45 minutes to get ready. I drove 45 minutes in traffic and he stood me up. And if you get
Yep. Happens all
now
the time.
and if you get stood up on a video call, who cares?
Yeah, you don't care.
Put
That's
on
the
some
best.
stove to
Same
stop
as me.
stuffing and turn on Netflix, and you don't have to worry about anything. You're not crying
Exactly.
to me on the phone, right?
Exactly. Right. And I also have a lot of people that get into like situationships where they're texting for 3 months or they're texting for 3 weeks. And then they started fighting via text or they get into like, you know, I'm like, why would you text for 3 weeks before video, meet them.
Right.
Done.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What don't take so
Because it
long.
feels
You don't
good. They don't want to. They don't want it to stop. They don't want it to
right.
end. If they do
Right.
a video chat, it might change things.
Of
If
course.
they meet them, it
Hopefully it
might
does.
change things. It's too scary. I like
Yep.
the way I feel. This dopamine
Yep.
drip.
Yes, the
It's right
dopamine.
here in the arm. Just put up the thing, and this guy's giving me all this dopamine.
I
I
know.
don't want it to stop.
No.
That's why
It's so
they
hard.
burn out with all these chats. It's like then it just burns out, and there
Right.
goes the dopamine. They go, well, why did he stop talking? Well, how long were you talking? For a month.
Oh my god, I
So
know, right? You're like a freaking month. I'm like a month.
a
My god, you could
month.
be like, no, no, no. You meet the
Yeah.
parents in a month. I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. But the problem is that like seriously, but I find myself getting so frustrated, and because I care. This is my I care so much about them. I get so
Yeah.
so invested in their little hearts, and the guys are
Well,
easier for me because I'm just like, listen, fuck you, don't do what I say. But like the
right.
girls are like,
That's why I
don't,
always
I'm like,
say the clients that come to me that have hit rock bottom and just say, I'll do whatever you say.
yes,
That's the
yes.
client for me. That's the ones I want. Not the
That's
ones
gonna be
who
me.
not the ones who want me to solve their problems and stay in their comfort zone the whole time.
Right.
Because I always say, look, I'm a coach. I'm not a magician.
Yes. And I'm also not a therapist.
Yeah. Look,
That I got a problem with that too. I'm
if
not a therapist. It's like that
you
fine
got to
line.
do what I say, I can't maneuver you through this process on your couch. You're going to have to
Right.
get out there and you're going to have to do
Oh, I
some
love
work,
that.
right? You got
Right.
to.
Yeah.
This isn't just because you hire me, don't mean I have a magic pill. There's a saying,
Right.
change is difficult, but the thought of change is a much easier pill to swallow
Oh, I love that.
because they sit
I
on the
love that.
couch and just thinking about it is so much easier than actually doing it.
Agree. Agree. Okay. One more question before you go. What do you do with clients that text you? Do you like, is your package, do you have a package where your clients can text you all hours of the night?
Hell no.
I know, right? What do I do
I don't
about
do
that,
that.
Coach T?
I don't do
I
it.
have clients that I have set up boundaries. I got to set up some boundaries. I have clients that
No.
are texting me like during the, no, no, no. How do we need to talk later. But yeah, when I hire
Yeah.
you to be my coach, because
Yeah,
I'm going to
no.
need one very,
Look, I've done all kinds of stuff where I gave free access and all that, and
yeah.
I mean,
No, I
I
can't. I
can't
can't.
even. It's like I'm on the toilet and they're like beep 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 beep. I'm like, what is going on?
And meanwhile, I mean, we're Eastern Standard. I don't,
I mean, yeah,
it's
I'm Eastern.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
freaking, no, but it's like 2 o'clock and wherever they are,
Oh,
it's 2 o'clock here. It's like, and I'm like, oh my God. They're like, well,
yeah,
it's daytime here. It's work day. I'm like, no, it's not work day here. I'm
exactly,
like, it's work day for you, bitch, but no,
exactly,
it's 10
right,
o'clock at night here. Oh, yeah. But I love my
yeah,
clients. I do. I love what I do. You love what you do. I think we're really good at it
yeah.
because
I
we
think
love
so
it.
too.
But
Wonder
I'll tell
Twin
you,
power activate.
that's right. Active form of an ice shield. What is it?
Something like
Form of
that.
an ice cube.
An ice cube, yeah.
Form of a whiskey
Wha-
jar, a
Yeah.
bottle of whiskey. That's us. I
Well,
love
one
it. I
needs to
love
be the
seeing
cube and one needs to be the glass. Now we just need
exactly. Oh,
another person to come in and fill it
yes.
up.
We'll bring in Sadie. She's got something over
Sadie,
there.
yes, there we
Sadie or
go.
Rob or someone. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Literally so funny. I had Rob, then Sadie, then you, and all three in a row.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
I know
that's
that could
cool.
happen. I know.
I
This has
like
been so
Rob.
fun. I know, don't you? He loves
Yeah,
it
he's
too.
cool.
We have a nice little group. We should all get together and have a little,
We
like,
should.
like a
That's what I
getaway.
say. Yeah,
Yeah, let's have a meetup
yeah.
or something. Yeah,
Something.
I would love it.
Well,
Anyway,
they're all going to Jamaica next year. I think I'm going to that.
are they going with
So,
divorced over
yeah,
40?
yep.
Oh,
So I am now divorced over 40.
when did you turn? Did I miss your 40th birthday?
No, I'm 50. I'm just
Oh, are
if
you
anybody
50?
yeah, I'm 50. If
Shut your
anybody
mouth.
I swear, if
Are you
anybody
really?
yeah, I'm 50. I turned 50 last January. So I'll be 51 in January.
I just turned 49.
Oh,
I'm scared.
hey,
I'm
there we
scared for
go.
50. I'm scared
Oh,
for 50.
stop. 50's
I don't
nothing.
know if I could handle 50. I might have to.
Oh,
I
no,
don't know.
no, no,
50
no.
is hard. I don't know.
So
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
if
Seriously.
anybody asks, I'll be like, can I get another mocha oka whatever latte or whatever drink that you got there? And yeah, I'm divorced.
Yeah, that's
No,
awesome.
hopefully I'll just be one of the "Hey, it's Coach T, the expert that
Yes,
kinda
yes,
does," you know.
yes. That'd
I
be
won't
awesome.
lie. I won't lie and say
No.
I'm divorced. But it's a
Well, this
great
is awesome.
great group of people, so, yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
wanna hang out with them, so
Oh, that'd be awesome. Maybe I'll go too. When
yeah,
is it? We'll figure it out. That would be fun.
it
I
would
need
be
some fun.
fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
totally.
We all need
Awesome.
fun.
I need some fun. I need some
Fun
fun.
is
Okay, awesome. So,
good.
Merry Christmas or
Hey,
whatever you
same to
celebrate.
you.
Christmas? Yes, I'm excited. And Happy New Year. This is my final episode. You closed my year
Yay!
off. Final episode
Alright.
of the year. Hooray. So next year, I'll see you next year. But this is doing relationships right, everybody. And if this has been so much fun. And I don't know, Coach, you got anything for us before we go? No? Just
No, if anyone wants to get a hold of me, they could just,
yes.
you know, I'm like Fonzie. I hang out in one place. It's called
I love
Instagram,
that. It's called
right?
Instagram.
So if just follow me on Instagram at the date coach, slide into my DMs, try not to trip and fall, and I'm there. I'm here to help,
I
anybody.
love it. I love it. I love it. I loved having you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful break. I will be back. When am I coming back? January 4th with a brand new episode with Wine and Cheese. It's Rachel Sobel. She's gonna head up my
Nice.
my new year next year. Yes, 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 my new season. And I'm going to take 2 weeks off and
Yes,
do nothing. I'm gonna do
absolutely.
nothing.
That's
Absolutely
awesome.
nothing.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully I'm
Yes.
going to finish my book. That's what I'm
Oh,
doing now.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know when you do, and we will plug it, plug everything and do everything we need for you. But thank you, Coach, for being here. I appreciate you.
Awesome. Appreciate
Okay.
you. Let's do it again
Awesome.
soon.
Absolutely. And everybody have a great, great, great day. Do something for yourself. And I don't know. Peace, love, and truth. That's it, guys. Have a good one.
See you
Take
guys.
care. Bye bye.